What's up, Facebook? I'm waiting on my partner to get on here with me to help me out today. I'm taking my lunch break. I'm officially off my W-2 clock. So I'm not doing anything I'm not supposed to be doing right now. Tony Clapton, where you at? You supposed to be joining me on here today. I don't see you yet. Hey, said you inspired this little Facebook Live that I got going on. You know, you jumped on this morning and you were so passionate in what you was talking about that you inspired me to want to get on here today too. Talking about the tax.
Bam! Here I am.
I thought I was gonna have to do this by myself.
Old folks in technology.
I see you.
Okay. Everything's good. What's happening?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to do this thing by myself. I was just saying,
Yeah.
stayed on here watching. I told him he inspired me this morning with his
Mm,
talking about the taxes and everything. And it just kind of reminded me why I got into myEcon in the first place.
okay.
You know, I was in this situation, and there's a lot of other folks that's probably in this situation too, where at tax time, when you filled out that W-4, you put down that zero for allowances because you had got kicked in the butt by the IRS in the past and had to pay that money back. Trust me, it is not a good feeling when everybody else running around talking about their refund and you talking about what you had to pay back. Not a good
Mm.
feeling. You probably don't know nothing about that, do you? Quit.
Well, I ain't gonna be loud, but listen, I was one of those that was getting 15, 12, $15,000 back on the refund check, but didn't realize that I gave up 25, $30,000 in taxes every year. So, it was an eye opener for me once I realized that I can get all of that money up front in my check without having to wait to the end of the year to get some money that was already mine, right? Man, that just totally blew my mind, right? So I wouldn't like you and a lot of other folks not knowing that you can get your money up front, which is the better option, man. It's like most rich and wealthy people are getting their money off the top. They're not waiting on somebody to give them something that was already there. That's what their refund check is all about, right?
Right. See, I thought you was in the club with me. I ain't fooling with you. You was getting a
Sorry.
refund. Okay, well, okay. I'll be over here solo dolo. I was having to pay them jokers back. So my bright idea was okay, to keep from having to pay them back, I just let them take more out of my check. So I'm having them take $50 extra a pay period for the feds, 25 extra a pay period for the state. And I'm like, as long as I don't have to pay back, I'm good. And then lo and behold, who came through posting every time I turn around about myEcon? Do you know who that is? Do you remember our first conversation about myEcon? What did I tell you?
Look, I don't want to hear about all this other mess. I need to know, is it working and what I need to do.
You remember 3 years ago, and you remember exactly what I said. And I'm saying this because I know there's some other folks out there that's having this problem. I didn't realize that if I start a home-based business, that I would get deductions that I couldn't get as a W-2 or, yeah, it's W-2, right? A W-2 employer. So that was like eye opener for me. And I have not paid Uncle Sam a dime since. He give me mine. And I ain't got him taking extra out of my check no more.
Right.
So if some of y'all are out there trying to figure out how you can get on the other side of having to pay back, open a home-based business. Or um, yeah, open a home-based business. And I know of a good one. It's called myEcon.
Melissa, I do appreciate you listening to me, and I know that a lot of people judge you on your past. So I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about myself. Melissa was a grade below me, so she looked at me as one of them not so smart. I was not the top of my class, but I did pass.
I
I
didn't
passed.
say
Right?
that.
So, so the thing about it is people will start to judge you on where you were at the past. But man, what we've done in myEcon, we are learning from some very wealthy people, and they don't mind sharing the concept of income shifting. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I was one that was overpaying my taxes as well. But I had a business and didn't know the full ramifications of it is having an own home-based business, being able to write off your lifestyle. Man, I was literally buying cars and taking trips, but I wouldn't deduct in or keeping those expenses for business. So now, when I joined myEcon, it taught me and educated me on how to use those deductions. That's money we were spending anyway. I was not writing off my house, mortgage, rent. I mean, always not had a home. I've had an apartment, but I didn't realize that you could write off your apartment rent for your home-based business. I didn't know you could use your utilities and your cell phone bill. Those are the things that we're spending anyway. So people don't realize that those expenses can actually help lower your taxes, which you can still get a refund check. So many people are hung up on getting a refund check, but really it's your money. Why struggle all year long and you can have that money in your paycheck?
That's,
That baffles me, really.
that's true. I think that was the biggest selling point for me when you broke it down and said, you're paying for that stuff anyway. You paying your rent anyway. You paying your cell phone bill anyway. Why not get a business and write that stuff off? And it was like light bulb went off. And I'm like, you know what? You doggone right. I am paying for that stuff anyway. So like you, I mean, I don't own a home, but I write off a portion of my rent. I write off my home security system. I write off my utilities. I write off cable, cell phone, all the stuff that I use and would still be using were I not in this home based business. So, it's something to think about. When you start seeing them
It is.
deductions, it makes a lot of sense. And you know what? One of the biggest misconceptions that I've seen is people feel like if you're not making $10,000 a week, you're not doing it. I would tell you right now, I don't make $10,000 a week, but I'm still because stuff that people
I can't hear you, Melissa. Say it again.
where is that music coming from? Is that you?
I don't know. Hold on. It might be my dog, my puppy. He like to listen to music from time to time. Hey, man, music calms the savage beast. You know what I mean?
Is it Oreo?
It's Oreo.
Yeah, Oreo, we ain't got time for him to be looking for no station. We talking business on here.
Okay.
But yeah, I was saying that's the biggest misconception. People think you got to like, if you're not signing up all these people every day, that you're not running a successful business. My thing is, y'all see me all over Facebook, Instagram, in person, working my business and trying to provide some education. I'm
Hmm.
all day long when I do that because
Right.
I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and I keep excellent records thanks to this cash flow manager.
Right.
So, I mean, what are some of the other misconceptions you've encountered?
That's the biggest one. Really, people are they get into the business. They join on the first thing they heard. We show people how to get an extra $200 to $500 back to their paycheck without asking their boss. A lot of people are coming in under this business, and once they get the extra 2 to 500, instead of paying down some debt, they go buy some trash. Right?
Right.
When they go buy the trash, now they right back where they started from. They got a bill, and now they like, okay, the $200 to $500 is no longer there anymore. So now they're saying, okay, now I ain't making no money because all we try to do is educate people on how to get the extra money back, get cash flow positive so you can start paying down the debt. Now that debt being gone will give you more money back. We trying to get people cash flow positive, and people are missing this. It's a combination of things, not just one certain thing you had to do in myEcon. We're going to get the extra money back to the paycheck, but what do you do with it? So you have to stay in the business long enough to understand the rest of the game. It's a game, it's a rule book, it's a playbook, right? It's not just getting that extra money, but what do you do with it? You right back to square one. Most people have good jobs, but what are they doing with the money once they get paid?
Right.
And that's what myEcon come into play. We teach you what to do with that extra money so you don't end up right back where you started from.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
Yeah, you gotta follow the process. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think we've all posted how to get your credit repair for under $50, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people are paying $500 to $600 to $1,000 and still not getting the results they need. But with myEcon, we got a do-it-yourself credit repair system. We get thousands and thousands of people that want to learn how, want to know how. But the minute you hit them with the 4790, crickets, you know what I'm saying?
4790. Not even 4790 a month. One time.
One time.
Right.
Tax deductible.
Tax deductible. And I don't underestimate the power of the tax deduction. I know people hear us throwing that tax deductible, tax deduction. What? So what? Hey, that tax deduction is a powerful thing. That's what put money back into your pocket. It's like a lot of people may not see that 2 to 500, depending on what their situation is when they update their W-4. But if you stick around until tax time, you definitely will see it on the back end if you don't get as much on the front end. Now,
that's right.
I was fortunate. Well, I ain't even gonna call it fortunate. I was crazy enough to be overpaying them. And when I fixed my W-4, I got an extra $400 on my check immediately. So I got paid twice a month. That was $800 a month. That in itself told me I was overpaying. I was completely overpaying. Even after I got that additional $800 a month, I still ended up getting a tax refund because I was still overpaying. And it's like, I didn't even understand how I was overpaying. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then I started writing off all this mileage and this other stuff and getting these deductions, and I could really see the difference over the last 3 years. So
that's great.
And Eddie, I know a lot of people be scared when it comes to Uncle Sam. I done told you my story about how they went in and emptied my account one time on payday, took everything. So I'm gonna stay with Uncle Sam. But what I learned to do with myEcon is to keep those records correctly. So
that's right.
I don't have to worry about them coming for me now. Because I
that's right.
To the T. Anything I have a question about, I know how to go to the IRS website and find the answer. Google. Google.
That's what I'm talking about. Melissa, I do appreciate Melissa been in the game for a minute now, and I'm gonna tell y'all the reason why a lot of people are not winning in this business is because they're afraid to share their testimony. You can't be afraid to tell somebody like, I don't want everybody in my business, but man, we all struggle with money, right? It doesn't come with instructions. So man, once you start finding something that works and you and applying it, man, why would you not share it with your friends and family, somebody that you know struggling with the same situation? See, we know that they don't teach this in school, so we know that most people are failing in the money game. So if myEcon is providing you with the game plan and you know it works, share your testimony, right? Because a lot of people, first thing want to know is what has the business done for you. So I can tell you personally, I love telling other people's testimony because Melissa has what you have, an 850 credit score. I didn't know it could go that high. So I'm thinking I'm doing good with 730. I got, I'm all up in the ceiling. She hit me with the 8 something, and I put my hand right back down. I need some work. I got to do some more work, But I'm excited that the business is working for people. People are increasing their credit scores, and it's a small investment of $35. Most people, that's a tank of gas, y'all. That's 2 or 3 hamburgers at McDonald's. So, man, we educate first. We don't try to convince nobody to join this business, man, because if I convince you to join, I'm going to convince you to stay.
Right.
And we got other people that we need to help bless with this business. So bless people with the business. Don't try to force it on nobody, man, because we already know that everybody needs what we have.
Right. And see, my thing is, I got that 834 credit score now, but I'm like that them Slim cigarettes from Virginia. I came a long way, baby. My favorite story. I'm gonna go and tell the
Right.
Lazy Boy story, and y'all should feel fortunate because I don't use to tell stories where I come out looking bad. But I was pregnant with Naya, living down in Florida. Decided I was gonna go and buy myself a Lazy Boy recliner because I'm like, that is a good investment. If I get sleepy, I can sleep sitting up and I ain't gotta worry about dropping the baby. I was thinking ahead of time. So, I walk on up in Lazy Boy, did some browsing and some perusing, trying to figure it out. Found the one I wanted. I'm like, that one right there. That's the one I want. Well, they went to the back and did their little keying on the computer. And they came back and said, Miss King,
Womp, womp,
we're
womp.
not going to be able to put you in that chair today.
Let us show you this fold down.
The chair was only $300 and some dollars, y'all. $300 and some dollars. And they turned it down. My credit was that bad. I couldn't get a $300 chair. And I ain't gonna lie. On the way home, like they said on Friday, I cried in the car. Because I was like, my child is gonna be so ashamed of me. Her mama ain't even got credit to buy a $300 chair. And I have carried that with me all these years. And now, Lazy Boy, they'll give me a chair if I want a chair now.
That's,
But yeah,
that's great.
everybody come from humble. I don't know nobody who's born with no silver spoon in their mouth. We all come from humble beginnings. We done all made those mistakes with finances, but I'm here
Right.
to tell you, it ain't too late. I didn't start
It ain't too late.
my stuff out until I was 40. I'm 44 now. So, and for all of y'all that's in y'all 20s, boy, I'm telling you, if I knew at 20 what I know right now,
we all say that.
I ain't be
Yep.
talking to y'all.
Right. Melissa, hey, we don't want to bore nobody now, but look, what we got going on November the 17th, can you drop a little bit of information? I think you posted it about the leaders coming in, and we definitely got to get people out. Can you give them some information on that?
November 17th, Hoover, Alabama, at it's the Hampton Inn, right? I think it's
right.
It's the Hampton Inn. We will be having our Alabama Cash Flow Conference. I know a lot of y'all saw us posting about it back around March because we had one then also, which was excellent. But this time it's going to be even better. Last time we had our founder, Mr. Ivan Stokes. We had June Collier, who is always dropping the knowledge. He broke down that cash, what's a smart credit report thing that I poloed and a lot of y'all liked. So he's coming.
Right.
Not only do we have him, we got two other heavy hitters coming. We got Mr. Charles Thomas out of Arkansas.
Oh man.
This man has been a financial planner teaching you about how to invest for, what did he say, like 30 years?
Right.
Years? And when he came, we had him here for one of our local meetings. He came all the way from Arkansas and did one of my local meetings. And by the time he got done, I was just like, I've been missing out all this time. So he is coming back. He's going to speak. We also have Spencer LeCapper. He's another hard hitter. He's going to come and talk to us. But I'm telling y'all, it's free for guests. It's one day. You come out and you hear what these leaders have to say. And it will change your whole mindset about money. And more importantly, how you manage your money. Because you never get too old to learn something new. Your finances might be tip-top shape, but you can learn something that can get even tippier and toppier. It's going to be on November the 17th. It's going to be in Birmingham. or Hoover, Alabama, and I encourage everybody to come out because it does not disappoint.
I'm gonna share this right here. Piggyback what you said. I just got through reading The Richest Man in Babylon, and one of the main principles that it talked about is listening to somebody that is reputable, somebody that's an expert in the field. We have mentors that are in the financial industry, right? We talk about Mr. Charles Thomas, that was already a millionaire that joined a 4790 business and tripled quadruple his business behind myEcon. So he said if he would have listened to some of his friends saying, man, why are you wasting your time with this little business, man? You already got money. If he would have listened to some of his friends, so what it is, a lot of people are listening to their friends and family, getting slapped in the face and talking about, man, you wasting your time. This is a pyramid scheme. This is a scam. Man, but I'm going to tell you, once you start applying these basic principles, these are things that rich and wealthy people do. You'll start seeing the benefits of it as well. It's a strategy, y'all. Don't try to overcomplicate it. It's a business in a box. All you have to do is plug in and allow the system to start working for you so you can stop working for the money. That make any sense? That's what we doing, man. November the 17th, man. Y'all need to come out. It's free to the guests, right? So, man, you ain't got nothing to lose.
That's right. Miss Kiki, I see you out here. Come join us. We're gonna be right up the street from you. Said what's good. Like I said, your post this morning inspired me to get on for my lunch that I have clocked out for and I'm not using company time to take.
Hey, is there anybody else out there that might want to chime in? I can pull off for a little minute. I just wanted to, man, Melissa fired me up. Cause see what happened? Said fired her up. She called me and woke me up, and I'm doing my thing. So is there anybody out there on the team that want to say something? I mean, we give y'all a minute, man. We ain't hogging this thing. You know what I mean?
For real.
We all family, right?
That's right. Hey, Tasha, I see you. I see you, Tasha.
I can't see nobody, man. Old folks in technology, man. Where you seeing these people at?
It's on my screen.
Oh, okay. I can't see nobody.
Oh, okay. Maybe because it's my screen. I don't know. But yeah, I can
Okay.
see the comments and stuff.
Okay.
Said
Well,
you want to jump on this, Said? I know you didn't already gave your, I forgot he at work. He done already gave his inspiration this morning. Look, if y'all got any questions while we on here, it's a good time to ask because we open to any questions, any questions, comments, misconceptions, what you thought you had heard about what we do. We'll clear all that up. Just hit me with a question in the comments.
I can't see nobody but Melissa, so if you got something, then let me know. Man, we definitely excited about this business, man. For 47.90, can't beat it.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
90 and then, like we were saying, I put this in my cash flow manager and I write this off every month. I'll say it so he'll jump on with us. Hold on.
Okay. Let me. I guess I need to click out.
You can start.
Okay. Old folks in technology. I'm telling you.
You might be right.
Hey, shout out to all the myEcon associates out there doing their thing, though. Man, we got some heavy hit. We popping infinity. That's like the top of the compensation plan. Man, don't sleep on social media, man. You might not be building your business online, offline, but you can build it online. 6 figures all day. I'm on my way.
Let me see.
Melissa, you figured it out yet?
Like you said, old folks in technology, dude. That's real.
Hey, what's up? Hey, you know we got that November 17th. We still doing that contest. We trying to get some people to EVP goal. We still got the $50. I think it was $175 out to the person that got the most recruits to go. I said, man, y'all sleeping on that. I mean, who can't use some free money?
I know that's right. Exactly. Well,
I tell you what, Melissa, I'm gonna go ahead on X out and see if you can get said in.
okay, I invited him. Oh, Tasha said, please share the knowledge link. Oh, check out how to shift your income.com. That is the best place for you to go in and find everything you want to know that is myEcon. Let me see. Said, where you at? What's
Yo,
up? I was telling them, said you got on this morning and you started talking and you had all that positive energy, and I was just like, man, said fired up this morning. What you got? What?
can you hear me?
I can hear you. You hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I got you.
Okay. Share a little bit of what you shared with us.
Well, you know, I'm always sharing some kind of knowledge, man. So I'm out here trying to help our people with the financial uprising. But before we can have an uprising, we need a financial awakening. Um, y'all know I'm very direct in my message, and that probably offends of some folks getting their feelings, but that's the only way you can have an awakening, right? Is
Right.
to shake some folks up, to let them know the situation that you're in, you don't have to be in that situation, right?
Right.
And we got too many folks that's out here sharing this information about how they can change their financial situation, right? I think a lot of folks some folks tend to think that we just on here for entertainment purposes. We ain't got nothing else to do in our spare time just to get on here and do blah, 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 blah stuff. No, my time is valuable. Melissa's time is valuable. All of our time is valuable, even the ones who actually are listening. And so now we're not on here for entertainment purposes. We're on here for empowerment purposes.
That's
And
right.
so that post that I put out there this morning, because I know this is the time of the season. This is how we work. This is how our mind works. From January all the way up until the end of summer, or in the summer or what have you, we ain't got no focus on our finances. This is the time of the season where folks are now trying to get focused on their finances toward the end of the year.
Right.
Well, you should have been focusing on that at the beginning of the year. Why wait to the end of the year? All right. So I put that post out there this morning because I'm always putting stuff out there to provoke thought. Okay. Because I want people to start thinking about their current financial situation. I had to do the same thing.
Right.
Right. And it took the federal government to send me home for me to start thinking about my personal finances. The government had a shutdown, right? So, but that was my tree shaking experience to say, well, Cedric, you need to do a self assessment on your personal finances. Well, let's not wait until an event like that happens for us to look at our personal finances. But that post this morning where I shared where if you're a single person with no dependents, you basically will always have Uncle Sam in your pocket. This is not for people. That proposal is not for people who have dependents. Which there's a comment in the thread where I had went down a rabbit hole with someone who had dependents, and I said, okay, your situation is different. I'm talking about people who don't have dependents. Okay, but that stirred up some stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I had got a lot of inbox. I had got a lot of comments asking, "Hey, what I need to do, what I need to do," and I'm like, "Where you been since January 1st when I was putting out this information?"
And let me
Right?
just say, Said is the person who did my taxes. He is. I can account for his credibility on the tax side because he is who I defer to when I have questions about taxes. Just had to throw that in there.
Oh, okay. Well, and I don't want nobody to think that I'm a tax expert, but I am. I mean, I have tax awareness, and we all need the tax awareness. And here's the reason why: because when you have tax awareness, now you can live your life tax deferred, because you're getting tax savings. So that way, your lifestyle can be tax deferred. Okay, if we're not doing those things to where we getting the tax awareness, to where we get the tax avoidance, to get the tax savings, to live a tax deferred lifestyle, we gonna have some tax situations.
Right.
We gonna have some tax situations, and that's taxes is one of our biggest expense outside of our debt. Taxes sets us up for debt, to be quite honest, because you lose your buying power to taxes. Now, what we typically go do is when we don't have the cash, we go get it on credit, and
Right.
then now we got the banks in our pocket.
And you know
See what
what?
I'm saying?
One of the things that I hear a lot is, man, I put all these hours in. Uncle Sam ate me up. They took so many taxes out, blah, blah, blah. You know, that's a common thing. And I think sometimes people don't realize they got a hand in how much of their taxes comes out of their check.
Yeah, and they just don't know, right? And that's an empowerment. That's an educational thing. That's easily to get fixed, right? Because I didn't know. I didn't know. You can control how much taxes is taken out of your paycheck. You just got to understand um, exercising your tax rights. It's no different than you being a registered voter. There's a voters act, right? that
Mm-hmm.
that lets us know what kind of rights we have as voters. Well, your tax laws is just the same thing, right? We're not saying that you need to know everything about the tax laws. You just need to have some tax awareness. And I guarantee you, just having the tax awareness, you can save yourself thousands of dollars into your paycheck. Just the basic mere tax awareness. We're not saying to go be tax expert or anything like that. This opportunity that we're in is not designed for us to be tax experts. A lot of folks tend to think we W-4 experts or something like that. No, we talk way more than W-4. The W-4 is just a gateway to start getting your money back. But we're talking about wealth building, period, right?
Right.
I just ecclesiastic. All right, I'm not no preacher, no deacon, no evangelist, or anything like that. But Ecclesiastic 11:2 talks about we supposed to have multiple streams of income. It didn't say anything about multiple streams of puddles or multiple puddles. Streams move and go places. Puddles just ripples and stay right where it's at. And most of us are having issues with financially because we dealing with puddles. It's time to accumulate streams.
That's deep. That's kind of deep. Streams versus puddles. Streams keep moving.
That's true.
Puddles stand still.
I mean, think about it. You take a rock and you drop it in a puddle. All right. You drop it in the water. All it does it does this ripples. And the ripples probably don't go no more than about three or four levels of ripples. Well, a stream is something that flows continuously, right? I mean, a continuous flow. Don't you want your income to do that? Because your bill is a continuous stream of flowing.
Shoot, it's more
You
than
can't handle no stream of bills with no puddle of an income.
that's
That
true.
ain't gonna work.
That's true. But yeah, I just wanted to jump on and kind of encourage people and clear up some misconceptions and some of the things that I've encountered when telling people about the business that they're concerned about. So, do you have any other common misconceptions you run into?
One of the biggest ones when I first got in is that um, when you present this opportunity to people, right, particularly when you're educating them about things about what's in the tax laws, right? So the first thing, or one of the big misconception, or one of the first responses, well, I'm gonna take it to my CPA or my taxpayer. Well, let's deal with the CPA. Okay, CPAs by default, ladies and gentlemen, are not tax experts. That is that is not in there. When you go look at a course curriculum for your college for a CPA, everything is centered around being a financial advisor, okay, being a planner, real estate advisor. Everything is centered around finances, okay. Now, yes, CPAs are tax preparers, but they have to take an additional course in order for them to get in that niche. But that tax niche is not given, they don't claim that tax niche by default as CPAs. They are accountants. Certified public accountants means they more or less run the books of numbers.
Yeah.
So that's one of the big misconceptions. Well, I'm going to run this by my CPA. Well, let's hope that your CPA understands the tax laws. Okay, not all CPAs are in that niche. Okay, let me run this by my tax preparer. Let's hope that your tax preparer understand these tax laws, and most of them don't. That's the reason why I got in the game of preparing taxes. You looking at someone who never did his own taxes. I pay for comfort and convenience, and tax preparation was one of them. I always paid somebody to pay my to do my taxes, but then I had another tree shaking experience.
Mm-hmm.
9 months into the business, I already accumulated some of my deductions. I went to my previous tax preparer thinking that they knew it.
Right.
And then she came and told me, said, you owe the government $7,000. I looked at her and I said, the devil is a lie. I just gave you $56,000 worth of business deductions that you should be claiming on my Schedule C that should give me some kind of tax savings. And she said, well, no, some of your deductions won't work. I said, okay, I tell you what, give me my stuff. I'll
Right.
get back with you later. And so I came back home, and that's when I got introduced to TurboTax Online. So one of my business partners, who's not on here, had told me about going on TurboTax Online to work your taxes up to see where your taxes are. I exactly did that. Started off in a hole, and I just put my standard stuff in there, and my standard deductions were just my standard deduction. I did have a $4,000 tax bill. But then after I started putting in my business expenses, it started lowering and lowering and lowering and lowering. And then I broke even. I still have my business expenses I need to put in there. And then when I finished out, I wind up getting a federal tax return of $3,052 and a state tax of $2,700. That's a long haul from me owing $7,000. But
Exactly.
that came from an uninformed tax preparer.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not all tax preparers are created equally.
No, they're not. That's the reason why it is very important as a taxpayer to have some kind of tax awareness, because we can't put all the onus on or the responsibility on the tax preparer, because all of them are not created equal. See, even if you're just a wage income earner, or you're a wage income earner and a business owner, you need to have some kind of tax awareness to where now is a two-way conversation. You should be bringing some stuff to your tax preparer and say, hey, look, this is my situation. I'm a wage income earner. I'm a business owner. I'm an investor. Here are my financials. Please prepare my taxes accordingly.
Right.
All right. And then the tax preparer, all right, should be knowledgeable enough to take your information and prepare your taxes, but also should be asking you questions to make sure you are maximizing your full potential of your tax savings. If your tax preparer is not asking you questions about this, or your tax situation, your financial situation, then they're not going to help you get your full maximum tax savings. All right. So there's sort of like a happy marriage between the taxpayer and the tax professional. They all both have their unique responsibilities, and when they come together, that's where you have a good or favorable tax return. All right.
Well, I actually was blessed because the person who was doing my taxes prior to you, she was very familiar with doing taxes for home-based business. She does her tax service out of her home, and the first thing she said was, this is good. This is a good thing. She asked me to leave some business cards because she thought it was, a good thing to do. But like you said, they're not all created equal. So everybody wants. Okay, Tony says, what can someone do to get more people to join this business? What you got?
What can someone do to get more people to join this business? Well, um, let me just say this. This is not the business that we let people get in. This is the business that we let people get in because of the fact it's a positive culture to where you're going to get financially educated and to fix your own personal finances. Now listen, I can't I can cheerlead you to say to go get your own money. Okay, because this is what this is all about. This is about your money. We're showing you how to get your money. Okay. And
Mm,
so um, I can only inspire you. I can only inspire you with testimonies. All right. Proven testimonies, documented testimonies to inspire you to provoke thought for you to make a conscious decision about changing your financial situation. What has to happen is hopefully with that inspiration taps into a person's motivation to say, I'm going to join this business. Motivation is internal. That's your belief system.
yeah,
And you have to understand what's your why for being part of this business opportunity, right? You have
right.
to understand your why. That's your motivation. Okay, your motivation could be, well, I've been involved. My family's been had this curse of this financial situation. I'm here to break that curse. That could be your why, or your kids could be your why. Okay, all right. It could be many reasons of your why, but your motivation. See, inspiration will get you to join the opportunity, but motivation will sustain you in this opportunity.
Well, I know my motivation was I got tired of writing that check to the IRS. That was definitely
Yeah,
my motivation.
yeah. See, my motivation was my two daughters. I got two teenage daughters, and I look at them every day, and I'm like, I need to be able to equip them to be ready for this real world stuff. And it's our job. It's our job as parents to equip our children. Get them ready for it, right?
Right.
And so that way they too can prosper because we're all about prosperity. But it's everything starts with a seed. We have to be able to plant that seed. So going back to Tony's original question is about how do we get more people to join? Well, more people have to look at their why in order for them to join. If they don't have their why, then all they have is inspiration. Inspiration is good, but it's just temporarily. See, you can get inspired from going to a football game and somebody scores a touchdown.
Right.
Inspiration is excitement, right? But what happens when the excitement goes away? What
True.
you left with?
That's true.
Your motivation. Your motivation is internal. So for people to join, they have to look at their own financial situation and say, am I on the right track as far as my finances?
Yeah.
If so, then maybe this opportunity is not for you. But if you're not on the right track and you've been looking for ways to get on the right track, this opportunity is for you. See, this opportunity is not here to compete what you're currently doing. It's here to enhance what you already doing.
Right. Add to it.
hmm I see Wendy just jump on your Sarah's on.
What's up, Wendy? And some Tony said, me and him talk about this all the time. My thing is, I've never been the type of person that's done any type of marketing or um is selling stuff, as people like to say. But what impressed me and kind of kept me motivated to stay in the business is I saw what it did for me, And I knew so many people that could be blessed, financially by doing this. And it just made me feel good to be able to share this information so that they could get to the next level. And the good thing about it is it doesn't matter how much money you make. You could be working at Dunkin' Donuts, or you could be like you said, well, like we were saying about Mr. Smith, he was already a millionaire. It doesn't matter. So you can get something out of it and be a blessing to somebody else. So that motivates me a lot.
Can you still hear me?
I hear
Hold on. Can you
I
still hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Hey, you can bring Wendy on.
Uh, I thought I could bring 3 people on, but when I was trying to bring you on with Tony, it wouldn't do it.
Do I need to jump off so you can bring on?
Sure.
All right. Well, let me just give you my parting words. Hey, look, ladies and gentlemen, whoever's watching, who's not part of this, not part of this opportunity, listen. Y'all hear me every time when I go live. And here's my slogan. Your money matters. Your money matters because of the fact you get up each and every day to earn it. Damn it, you got the right to keep it. You got the right to keep what you earn. So why not learn how to keep more of your money? Stop slaving 80 to 160 hours working at one job or putting in multiple jobs and still not keeping all of your money that you're earning.
Yes.
Learn some ways of how to keep your money without putting taxes on your body. See, taxes don't even stop at the money. Taxes is being applied at your body. That taxation ain't no joke, y'all. That taxation ain't no joke.
No.
We talking about taxing at your money, but also your body being taxed too, because you putting in all that effort to make that money, but you're swimming backwards because of what you don't know. But we can fix that. I'm gonna jump off so you can bring Wendy on.
Wendy, what you mean no? You coming? Yeah, let me get my Sarah on here. Where you at, Wendy? One of my Sigma Gamma Rho sorors. Come on, Wendy. I guess I put her on the spot. She coming up. I know she ain't gonna leave me out here hanging. Am I right? Yeah. Well, I hope this information has been helpful to somebody. I'm stepping all out of character because I don't usually do live anything. So for me to jump on here live, is like, well, let's, it says it's adding Wendy. Wendy Jones, where you at? Wendy Jones has shot me down. She declined. That's okay. I still love you this time. Oh, it won't let you? That's weird. But anyway, I guess, let me look at this clock. Oh, yeah. I need to get back on my W2 clock anyway because I didn't use my lunch and my 15-minute break. So, with this in mind, I will bid you guys goodbye. Thank you for taking the time to listen to myself and Tony and Cedric who jumped on. If you want more information, I put the website. Hey, Augustita. If you want more information. I put the website on there earlier. It was www.howtoshiftyourincome.com. If you'll scroll through the comments, it's on there. This is A&M homecoming this week. Go Bulldogs. I know a lot of people will be in this area for homecoming. If you guys want to talk business and learn how you can write your homecoming expenses off, we can show you how to do that too. Okay, hold on, let me see. Wendy said try again. Approve. Add. Okay, it's trying to add. Let's see what happens. But yeah, this is A&M's homecoming weekend. So a lot of people that are in myEcon will be coming to homecoming festivities and writing a lot of that stuff off. We can show you how. So hit me up this weekend. I'll be here. I'm not a Bulldog, but I'm in Bulldog country. No, I'm a Blazer. Oh, Blazers. But anyway, if y'all got questions, hit me up.